product. I used it with my building Batmobile, so I was going to put it on Batbuilder, but I might put it on California Dreamin', so, or I might put them on both, just so people can see. So basically what I'm going to do is I've got these molds here. These are different molds. These are silicone molds, so I'm kind of into that. And then this one here is for a buddy of mine. You can see I made it out of a water bottle. This one here was made out of like a plastic cup. And so we're gonna mix this, which is polyurethane casting resin. So it's a pretty cool product. I'm gonna try to do it here on camera. I hope I'm in camera, so we'll be able to see it. This one here is kind of unusual because it's a submarine. And what's unusual about it is it has little fins on the front and the back, but I never seem to be able to get them filled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fill it and then tilt it. I think that's going to work. I might just need to have something a little bit heavier to push it up against. And then, or maybe I can put it up against my wife's flowers. And this one over here is a really cool product that is, it's a cool cork stopper. And then this one over here, my buddy, Kevin had asked me, this got me all started back into doing these polyurethane casting. He had asked me if there was a way that I could make this, you know, in a material, if I could mold it, if I could make it for him. And I said, sure. I go, what is it? He goes, it's a bear penis. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, it's a bear penis. He had killed a bear and somehow, you know, cut the wiener off. And then he took all the meat off of there, I guess. And then this is, I guess, bears and certain type of raccoons and squirrels. They all have actually a hard bone penis like this. He wanted to do it for stir sticks. And so I said, yeah, I think I can make it. I'm not sure. I know he really loved this thing. You know, he just was really, really happy to have the bear and then also happy to have this. So I kind of played a trick on him. I went ahead, and I think it was the day before one of my medical procedures, so I couldn't sleep. I stayed up really late, and I went ahead and made the mold, and then I just started making these. And I made about 16 of them. And I did tell Kevin, I go, you know, I can never guarantee with the silicone molding process, it could end up destroying, you know, what I'm molding, especially a bone because it's semi-porous, could snap. So when I did get it done the next day, I didn't tell him about the 16 and I just said, hey, I did get a mold made of that bear penis that you had, but I wanted to let you know the process of molding it actually destroyed the bone that you had let me use. Remember I told you it might destroy that? And he was like, oh man. I could tell he was really disappointed. I said, oh man, oh well, yeah, that's okay. You know, I can probably get another one some other time. He goes, did you ever make any of the casted mold pieces? I said, yep, I did get one. You know, so I'll bring that over to you. And he goes, all right. He goes, I really appreciate it. And he was nice about it, you know. But then when I went over there, I had 16 of them in a roll, and I had this one put in there with it. And I said, yep, I went ahead and I go, it didn't destroy it. And he was so relieved. I go, plus I made 16 of these. I go, what are you gonna use them for? He goes, I'm gonna make stir sticks out of them, you know, for stirring drinks. And I said, well, I think it's better to use this type of material. He's painting them anyway, than to use an actual bare bone. And then, I just saw recently where he shaved this part off and drilled in there and he put a pen inside of there. So he has one that's a writing pen. I have no idea what he's going to do with it, but he was super happy that I was able to mold that for him out of silicone. That was this one here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix this material. It has markings on the side here. I'm always doing ounces, so I'm going to do ounces here. It's got 4 ounces there and then 8 ounces there. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and pour the B side in there. Right up to 4. This material has like 15 minutes of working time, and then it will set up pretty well. If you're dilly-dallying around, you can have a lot of it set up. Okay, that's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a break and go grab my channel locks. I had no idea that was gonna adhere as well as it did. So I got my channel locks here. Wow, that wasn't because I over tightened it. It had more to do with the adhesive quality of this. So we're gonna pour it right up to 8 ounces. So I have 4 in the first one, 8 in the second one. That was B, part B, and this is part A. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stir this. I started thinking this might be kind of cool because you can see it's kind of gonna go to a white color. Because maybe somebody has an idea and they wanna mold something and they want it to be they want to make some products and I don't know, sell them or do something. Maybe I know that Kevin's still thinking about doing something with the bear penises. So I'm going to go ahead and mix for a little bit here. This first one's going to be kind of tricky because I do need to have something heavy. So I think I'm going to grab all these pots over here. It's probably better to get all your stuff together before you start a video. So on this one here, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pour it in here. And when this stuff starts to set up, it's pretty awesome. So go ahead here. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here. Now I'm not going to fill it all the way up because I want to have it fill that fin at the bottom of it. So I'm just going to lean it here, and the fin is down here. You'll see it when I pull it out. Now over here, we're going to go ahead and do this one, which is the bear penis. I can actually feel the everything is heating up. Now on this one here, because I split the mold at the top, and I am going to do one on molding, so I'm going to go ahead and put a rubber band on here. Yeah, so you got that one sitting here. Then I got, oh sorry, that one is the, this one is the cork cap. So I'm gonna bounce it a little bit because there is some material inside here that's hard to get the air out. I can actually see it bubbling right now. Oh yeah, it's bubbling really good. It's not getting all the way down there, so it's good. So what happens is bubbles get down into that mold. Now here is the bear penis. So I'm actually going to spread it out here, open it, and we'll go ahead and pour this in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab another rubber band. This one here, I might double it. Now this one doesn't really need as much rocking. I have one more over here, a silicone mold that I made. I don't like to waste the silicone. And you will see it start to set up, so it's important to get kind of move. Now this one here, I don't even remember what it is. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in there. All right, so now I'm going to let it go ahead and set. That one did not take, so I've got these 3 here. So I'll have to make a little bit more and do the other side of the submarine, and then I'll do the last part, I'll do the middle part of it. So we're gonna let that set up. Okay, it's been about 15-20 minutes so far. I did do the other side of the submarine over here, and then I did this other silicone mold I had here, which those are going to have to wait for a little bit. This one here, I want to let it set overnight just because it'll get harder the longer it sets. This one here is the bear penis, so I think it's going to be hard enough for me to take it out. So I'm thinking this is maybe about 20 minutes. Usually you can tell when you pull it out of here, but I'm going to take it and twist it slightly. And there it is. There's another one. So this one probably took me like I said, 15-20 minutes to do. I'm going to pop off the top here. There you go. So other than this one is painted, you can see it's very similar. So I don't know, maybe somebody out there has an idea like, ooh, I would like to make these things. And these are made, I feel like a plastic is what they feel like. They're very, stiff when it's all done. I do have a lot of it on my counter, which I'll have to get it off of there before my wife gets home. But it'll dry like this one here, and then you can just peel it off with a paint scraper. So I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing, and I'm probably going to do some more. I will do a reveal when I end up pulling these out. This one here is getting close, but I think I'm going to wait for another 15 minutes. This one, like I said, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. This mold here, we're done with it today, so I've already got one of these out of there.